So the guineas are out foraging. They are noisy and really funny to watch. It is currently 2:30 in the afternoon on a nice, clear Saturday, January the 9th of 2021. And today I'm focusing on getting the camper cleaned out, washed up, and decluttered, ready for going back out on the road. I'm finally getting back out there. First fair is going to be the Manatee County Fair in Palmetto, Florida. Starts on the 14th. Like I said, today is the 9th. It's time. It's time. And here is the memory wall inside the camper. And it's gotten full. But most of this is from 2018 because wasn't a whole lot that happened on the road in 2020. But I think a good mindset to be in January of 2021 is it's time for a reset. So I'm going to clean this off, and this will be the closest I can get to one of those montage end of the year recaps that some YouTube channels have. I don't have the time to go in, review, clip out, and edit together something like that. YouTube is not my full-time job, so this is the closest I can get. I'm going to take these off, and as I do, just write down in the comments how many of these you remember from over the years. And this one, let's see, starting off with Twilight All Attractions. Pretty sure this is my wristband from Stone Mountain Park in Georgia, just northeast of Atlanta. And this was in 6/27 of 2019. That was a good night. Laser show, candy apples, hamburger. Oh, it was great. All right. Bushes. This is when I went to the Bush Bean Factory, actually out here in Tennessee. They don't have factory tours, but they do have a museum and a little restaurant. And this dessert that they make there at the restaurant is a pecan pie made with their baked beans down in with the pecans down in there. And it actually tastes really good. And that was a collab that I did with Yankee In The South. That was a good day. I'm pretty sure that was in 2018 actually. Okay, and we have here National Peanut Festival in 2018. Wow, that was the last time I did the Peanut Festival. In 2019, I ended up going to the Coastal Carolina Fair, and I did that instead because it was happening at the same time. And I ended up making the same amount of money, if maybe even a little bit more, as if I had gone to the Peanut Festival. So that was the last time I was able to do it. And this is the sticker that you put on your shirt to get on and off the trolley for the trolley tour. And this one was from St. Augustine, Florida? Yeah, St. Augustine. And there is, say that, Battle ADCC. Pretty sure this was Battle Angel Alita. Yeah, Alita. In February of 2019. I was in Florida. Can't remember which city I was in. But, yeah, I went to see Battle Angel Alita in the theaters. And what have we got here? We've got a pass and a receipt for the Horry County Fair in 2020. Oh, that was Myrtle Beach, over there next to Myrtle Beach, one of the few fairs that they were actually able to do. I think that was Labor Day weekend of 2020, right before they shut everything down again. I was really happy to have actually been able to do that. What do we got here? Fort Sumter Tour. The Fort Sumter Tour in October 16th of 2020. That made a really good video. Not a whole lot of people watched it, but I was proud of it. Okay, goat milk stuff. It's a big family-owned business that has billboards that you see on the freeway before you go in there. I always stop there on my way into Indiana for either the Banks of the Wabash Festival or the Cover Bridge Festival. I still order their soaps online. They make some really good stuff. Hope we get to stop by there again. Game Brew. If I'm not mistaken, this was a barcade in Athens, Georgia that I stopped by when I was at Ath Fest 2019. And, oh yeah, Isle of Eight Flags Shrimp Festival, Amelia Island, Fernandina Beach, Florida, in 2019. They didn't have the one in 2020. It's one of the first things that got canceled. This was the hanging from the rearview mirror parking pass. There's a little hole for the rearview mirror there. What else we got here? Oh, Coca-Cola Museum. The Coca-Cola Museum. Let's see if there's a date on here. Let's see when I stuffed this pass into my back pocket and wrinkled it. 7/3 of 2019. Yeah, I tried Beverly again for the first time since I was a little kid, going to the old World of Coke Museum, and it was just as disgusting as I could remember. But this time I actually finished the cup. I saw it like a challenge. That was a good video too. This, I have no idea where this came from. It's a wrist armband pass from something, but there's no indication on here, no name or anything, so I'm sure it was a fun day, whatever it was. Okay, then we got, what we got here? This was the Etowah Indian Mounds, I believe, and that is in Georgia. Etowah Indian Mounds. That was very interesting. The site, I'm not going to go on too much about that. Oh, we got over here. Okay, this would be the Hunley Civil War Submarine in St. Charles, I believe, is this city, the harbor where they have this. And they're actually still working on it, and they don't have a proper museum. You have to go to what looks to be like a warehouse out on the harbor at certain times. It's only like on Saturday and Sunday that you can go in and see it. It really needs to be put in a proper museum that's opened like every day of the week. They're still wanting to get funding to do that, I believe. But yeah, that was the very first submarine that actually sunk a ship. Right there. Let's find out what this is. I remember this. This was Banks of the Wabash, I believe 2018. My neighbors, they were a couple of women that were eccentric, would be a good way to describe them. I can't even remember what they were selling. I want to say it was something handmade, like pot holders or something like that. And after watching me draw faces for a while, they wanted to try their hand at it. And they each drew me. And I came out looking like a crackhead. Both of those. But I saved them, because I consider this to be kind of like fan art. Ripley's Believe It or Not, the Aquarium. Please tell me there's a date on this one. When did I see that? Oh my goodness, 5/15/2019. Seems like that was in 2018. Seems like it was a lot longer ago than that. That again was another collab video I did with Yankee In The South. Will and Dawn, they have a very special place in my heart. They kind of got my channel to where it is now, just from the different shout-outs they've done for me. Yeah, they're up at like 40,000 at this point. They've really taken off. Okay, let's see. Your membership helps keep the lights on. What is this? Oh yeah, St. Augustine Lighthouse. This was when I did that little trip where I went. I did Okefenokee train ride, and then went down and did the St. Augustine Lighthouse like the next day. I'm not sure exactly why I was so gung-ho to do it all, but I did, and it was awesome. St. Augustine Lighthouse. It's quite a lot of steps. Let's see, this is the Coffee Bar, Beer, Wine, and Spirits. And that was in Savannah, Georgia. I didn't put a date on it. That's probably 2018 on that one too. Okay, let's just go ahead and take off the McKay's used books, movies, and games. And this gives all their locations. I don't even know if all these locations are still open now, to be honest with you. But I've been to a lot of them. I know I've went to the one in Winston-Salem, one in Knoxville, and one in Chattanooga. Nashville and Greensboro I don't think I've been to yet. But I've been to 3 of them on that list. Oh boy. This was Ruby Falls. I found out later after I took this trip that I had taken it as a kid. It was one of the family road trips that we had done, so it wasn't actually my first time in there. But I didn't remember it. That was the highest underground cave waterfall, I think, in the world. I know at least in the United States. It's about 200 something feet up. Let's see, when was this? That one has a date on it. Oh, it does. 5/12/2019. Huh. 5/12 of 2019. What is my Ripley's? 5/15. Wow, so I did these two pretty close together. Well, I was really moving back in 2019. 2019 was an awesome year. I don't think I appreciated it as much as I should have when it was happening. The Highlands County Fair, February of 2019. I have a deposit on this one. I will be doing this one again, February of 2021. That is, if things don't get shut down again. So will be number 84 this year. That one's in Sebring, Florida. Spill the Beans. Oh, I remember this one. This was in Spartanburg. That was where they do the Friendship. What was it called? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was called the Friendship Festival. That's another sleeve for a coffee cup. Spider-Man. Spider-Man, this would be Homecoming? Spiderman Homecoming? That was in January of 2019 that I went to see that. Huh. I probably saw that right here in Tennessee, really. Probably. I don't know. January? Where would I have been in? No, I would have been in Florida. That would have been at the beginning of or like right before the Manatee County Fair started. Down there in Florida. What do we got here? Cave Tour. This would be the Forbidden Caverns, if I'm not mistaken, is where this is from. This is another collab I did with Yankee in the South. And let's see here. Oh, this is a movie stub for Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog movie. That little kids movie that, even though it was a kids movie, somehow it really held your attention and was incredibly entertaining. A lot of that was thanks to Jim Carrey, of course. And Birds of Prey. Oh, yeah. The Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Birds of Prey movie. It's been kind of pooped on by a lot of online reviewers since then. But I still maintain that it was a good movie. I liked it. Enjoyed that movie quite a bit. Alright, what else? Other than what they did with Cassandra, of course, Batgirl. That was, yeah. That was shameful what they did with her. What have we got here? This one is Ralph Breaks the Internet. Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet. Oh, wow. And that was in 11/29/2019. Oh, no, that's 2018. Wow. 2018. So that was on my Christmas break right there. Probably when I had a night or something off from the Shadrack's Christmas Light Show on a Tuesday, probably. I'm guessing I probably went out there on a half-price Tuesday and watched Ralph Breaks the Internet. Okay, the Lego Movie 2. That was underrated. I really enjoyed that movie. I want to get that on DVD. And that was February 17, 2019. I saw that too in the middle. That would have been in the middle of the Manatee County Fair. So many movie stubs. Okay, what do we got here? Day Pass, Annual Coastal, the Ocala County Fair in February of 2020. This was during that really good first quarter of 2020 before everything fell apart. I think that was the last fair that I actually worked. Yeah, that was the last fair that I worked, the Ocala Fair, before everything fell apart. February. It ended on the 23rd. And then everything kind of fell apart the second week of March. Oh, man. Didn't know what I had. Did not know what I had. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, this is the Great Locomotive Museum. This one's in Kennesaw, Georgia, right where they have the, what is the name of that festival? The Big Shanty Festival in Kennesaw, Georgia? And they have the actual, yeah, they call it the Southern Museum in Kennesaw, Georgia. The Southern Museum. It's the Southern Museum of Locomotive History, I believe was the full name of it. They have the General. Just like the Disney movie that was made, the General. The real one. It's not a replica. It's actually the restored actual General from the Civil War story. Right there in the museum. And let's see, another another movie stub here. This one's, oh, the D-Box. That was, yeah, this was for How to Train Your Dragon 3, which I was very disappointed in. That was not a good movie. Like, it's terrible. It's awful. Oh, Charlotte. The Charlotte County Fair. This would have been 2018. The Charlotte County Fair. Because I did not work it in 2000. Oh, it could have been 2000. Yeah, this is probably 2019. Because I didn't work it in 2020. That was the one where I went to Arcadia instead. So that would have been 2019 there. And then the 2019 Ath Fest. Oh man. I broke down and cried whenever I found out this festival was canceled 2020. It's one of my favorites. They have 3 sound stages going the entire time on each end, and then one in the kids' corner. It's a big music and arts festival at the campus of in Athens, Georgia, whatever that campus is called. I can't remember. College down there, UGA. Yeah, that's what it was, UGA. Savannah, the Savannah County Fair. Somehow I'm forgetting that. Okay, well. Alright, going on. This was my armband for the Creation Museum. I had a great time in there. That was, and they were redoing it too. I'm kind of interested to see what they've added to it, because they were redoing some exhibits last time I was there. There's their big flyer for it. Right there. And they also have the Ark, too. Oh! Turkey Run State Park. One of my favorite state parks of all time. And that one is in... I can't remember what city it's in, but I know it's close to Bridgeton, Indiana. Because I always stop there on my way out from the Covered Bridge Festival. I actually spent the night there. I got a little camp spot and spent the night there last time. So I could take an entire day and walk as many of those trails as I could. Wow, the first time I went to Turkey Run State Park and walked the trail, it actually, it was so pretty, it actually, it was an emotional reaction I had to it. I'm not going to get into too much detail. Alright, oh, the Ark Encounter, that was another one from the Creation Museum. Same people that did the Creation Museum also did a 2-scale replica of the Ark. Actual Noah's Ark. Of course, it's not seaworthy, but they made it big with actual timbers. Very thick. You can actually see the thickness of it. Filled it full of exhibits and cages and good scientific explanations of the plausibility of it. If you haven't been to it, even if you're not a believer, it's still a very, very interesting thing to go see. Oh, the Mandarin Art Festival. That was... Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that one got canceled in 2020. I want to do that again. I need to call them. They kind of want things like a good month ahead of time, so I really need to call them as soon as possible. That one's in Fernandina. Not Fernandina, that one's in Jacksonville. Duh, Jacksonville. Okay, this is... Oh, Jittery Joe's. This is a coffee shop in Athens, Georgia, that I actually stopped at. Right after I went to what's that? Wuxley's comic book store, and then I went over to Jittery Joe's, and that was before I started work that day. That was a good video. Let's see here. Another movie stub. This one is Angry Birds 2. Oh, that was, you know, I actually kind of like the first movie a little better. A lot of people like the second movie better. They said it got a little bit funnier. It did get funnier, but I still liked the first one better. I think the first one was a little more relatable. 50th. Oh, the 50th anniversary. This was when I was working for Toonheads out there at the Three Rivers Festival. Yeah, I still have my deposit on that. So I hope to do that one again. And that's in Fort Wayne, Indiana. This was Magfest of 2018. I didn't do the one in 2019, and I kind of regret it. But I actually stayed home, and I ended up working on and building, I believe it was that deck right there, instead of going to the one in 2019. But MAG stands for Music and Gaming. It's a big convention for a lot of people that do music for like rhythm games and background music, and also a lot of developers for indie games. Do a lot of showcasing there, and it's awesome. It's in, I want to say it's in New Jersey. Pretty sure it's in New Jersey. Let's see. 2019, another, oh, this was Shazam. April 20, I did a lot of movies in 2019. I saw a lot of movies. Another one. Let's see, which one is this? Oh, Mary Poppins. January 2019. That was the new Mary Poppins, which I actually enjoyed. I really liked the traditional animation they brought back for that. Really gave it the feel of the original. Aquaman. Aquaman of 20, that was also in January of 2019. Oh, I was really seeing a lot of movies in January 2019. Aquaman was awesome. Very good. And this was a little gift, a little birthday gift that Tim Reed gave me. I think I was turning 38 at the time. He gave me a birthday card and this little pen because he thought it looked like Nestor. There was somebody I saw at Magfest that was playing music, had an actual ocarina, was playing a real ocarina. I meant to look her up on YouTube. I think I actually did. She was doing a good job. She was dressed like Link. Here she's dressed Christmassy, but out there she was dressed like Link. Oh, the Metro Pocket Guide. This was the train system going into Washington, D.C. This was in 2018, right after Magfest, when I wanted to go see the monuments again. I've seen them before, but I wanted to see them as an adult. And ended up taking the train in, because you can't really drive into D.C. and find a parking spot, so I ended up taking this train in. And the Smithsonian's were closed at the time because it was during a government shutdown. January 2018. How many of you remember that government shutdown? That sucked. That sucked terrible. It ended up having a good time anyway. Made a good video there. And that is it. And I'm sure I probably got some of these years wrong that I was just kind of quoting off the top of my head, but a lot of memories here. It's time to close up this box, and now we are ready for new things to happen, more stuff to happen, start filling up this memory wall once again, new adventures to come. And so down in the comments, write if you remember some of these as I was taking them off, if they brought memories back to mind of videos that I've done that you saw, and what you thought of them. And I'll be interested to read that. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Yeah, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to ring the bell icon so you'll start receiving notifications. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.